The broom scraped against the floor of Lincoln Elementary, a crumbling school in a town that time forgot. It was dawn, the kind of cold that seeps into your bones, and I was just a janitor, erasing yesterday's chaos with every sweep. My hands, cracked from years of bleach and grit, knew this routine by heart. But that morning, a faint hum, like a warning I couldn't name, hung in the air. I didn't know it yet, but a scream was about to shatter my world and make me someone I never thought I could be. I've lived a life of almosts, almost held my daughter before she slipped out of my reach, almost made my mom smile before cancer took her, almost found a way to outrun the shame that clings to me like dust. Every day, I'd shuffle through these halls unseen, my chest heavy with the kind of ache you don't confess. I'd watch the kids here, their laughter echoing like a life I'd lost, and wonder if I'd ever matter. But when I heard that cry, sharp, desperate, a sound no school should hold, something in me woke up, something I'd buried deep. Her name was Lily. I saw her, trapped under a collapsed shelf in the library, her mismatched shoes kicking against the rubble, her eyes begging for someone to care. I didn't think. I just moved. My hands shook as I lifted the wood, my heart screaming every failure I'd ever known. I failed my daughter. I failed myself. But I couldn't fail her. Not Lily. Not this time. And when I pulled her free, her tiny hand in mine, I felt it, a flicker of something I thought I'd lost forever. Redemption, or just another lie, I told myself. Then the world called me a hero. News vans, flashing cameras, my name on every screen. But heroes don't feel like this. Scared, hollow, waiting for the truth to catch up. Because the truth is, I'm no saint. There's a reason my daughter's gone. A reason I scrub floors instead of building a life. And now, with the world watching, that reason's coming back, whispering in the dark. You can't hide forever. What do you do when you're a hero to everyone but the one person you let down? This is my story. The moment that broke me open, the past that won't let go, and the fight to find out if I'm worth saving. It's not just about that day. It's about every scar that led me there and every question that followed. Was I saving Lily, or was I saving myself? Come with me to find out if one act can rewrite a life, or if some stains never come clean. If my story moves you, please leave a like, share your thoughts below, and join me on this journey by subscribing. I'm laying my heart bare, and I need you to help me figure out what happens when the world sees you, but you're still lost in the dark. Lincoln Elementary is a carcass of a school. Its linoleum floors worn thin like the town it's rotting in, a place where dreams go to choke on dust. My boots scuff the tiles, each step a quiet bruise. My broom's rasp, the only heartbeat I've got left. Dawn's gray light slinks through cracked windows, painting the lockers in shades of neglect. I'm wiping them down, same as every morning, my hands rough as sandpaper, scrubbing away the fingerprints of kids who'll never know my name. This is my place, invisible, steady, a ghost in a town that's been bleeding out for decades. There's a hum in the air today, low and wrong. Not the furnace's rattle or the wind's whine. It's alive, buzzing in my chest like a warning I can't read. I freeze, my hands tightening on the broom's splintered handle, and Sarah's face flashes in my mind. My daughter, gone from me years ago, her eyes sharp with blame. I shake it off, but her ghost lingers, a weight I carry like the bleach stains on my knuckles. I'm used to ghosts. They're all I've got for company most days. Outside, a girl's laugh slices through the quiet, sharp and bright. It's Lily, that kid who's always alone, her too small backpack bouncing as she skips across the playground. I've watched her before, Noticed her mismatched shoes, one red, one blue, like she's piecing herself together from scraps. Her eyes remind me of Sarah's, back when Sarah still looked at me like I was her world. My throat burns, a familiar ache, the kind that settles in when you've lost something you can't name. I turn back to the lockers, but Lily's laugh sticks, a hook in my chest. The hum sharpens, cutting through the silence like a blade. I smell it then. Gasoline, faint but unmistakable, a sour sting in my nose. My pulse hammers, my boots heavy as I step toward the library. Its doors ajar, just a crack, but it feels like a trap, shadows pooling inside like spilled ink. I don't know why I'm moving, why my heart's racing. Maybe it's the hum, or maybe it's Sarah's face still accusing me from the corners of my mind. I'm almost there when it hits. A scream, raw and desperate, shredding the morning's quiet. It's Lily. I'm running before I know why, my boots pounding the linoleum, each step a jolt through my bones. The screams coming from the library, high and terrified, Lily's voice tearing something open inside me. Fear's there, sure, but it's swallowed by something else, something I can't name, something that's been dead in me for years. The door's closer now, the gasoline smells stronger, and I'm not thinking about Sarah or the past or the man I've failed to be. I'm just moving, my body faster than my guilt, barreling toward a sound that's already changing everything. I don't know what's waiting in that room, but I know this. Whatever's on the other side of that door, it's not just Lily I'm running to save. It's me. The library's a slaughterhouse of books, pages scattered like feathers from a gutted bird, and there's Lily, pinned under a collapsed shelf, its splintered wood crushing her small frame. Her face is ghost pale, eyes wide with terror, her tiny hand clawing the air for something to hold on to. The gasoline stench chokes me, thick and oily, burning my throat as I drop to my knees. My hands shake, grabbing the jagged wood, and Sarah's voice hisses in my head. You let me go. It's not Lily I'm seeing now. It's Sarah, her face from that night twisted in pain, and I'm failing her all over again. The shelf's heavy, too heavy, digging into my palms until they bleed. My arms burn, muscles screaming, but I don't care. I push, my teeth gritted, a growl ripping from my chest. Sarah's voice keeps taunting, you failed me. But I shove it down, deep where the guilt lives. The wood shifts just an inch, then more, and Lily's free, gasping, her body curling into mine like I'm her lifeline. I hold her tight, her heartbeat a frantic drum against the cold hollow in my chest. She's warm, alive, and for a second, I feel something I thought I'd buried. Hope, maybe, or just relief. Smoke's curling now, black and thick, snaking from the back of the room. The fire alarm shrieks, a banshee wail that splits my skull. I scoop Lily up, her small frame light as a memory, and stumble through the haze. My eyes sting, my lungs burn, but I keep moving, her face buried in my shoulder. Teachers shout, their voices distant, panicked. I burst outside, coughing, the air sharp with ash and morning cold. Lily's still clinging to me, her breath ragged, and I'm holding her like she's all I've got left. The world outside is chaos. Sirens wail like mourners. Parents scream names into the dawn. News vans swarm like flies on a corpse. Someone's filming me, their phone glinting in the early light, catching Lily in my arms, her mismatched shoes dangling. I don't see them, not really. I see Sarah's face, superimposed, her eyes asking why I didn't save her. The crowd's shouting, hero, hero. But the word's a lie, heavy as the smoke still clinging to my skin. I'm no hero. I'm a man who ran toward a scream because it was the only thing louder than his own shame. A teacher tries to take Lily, but her fingers grip my jacket, her eyes pleading. I hand her over, my hands empty now, shaking. The cameras keep rolling, their lenses hungry, and I feel the weight of their gaze peeling me open. I don't know it yet, but this moment's already rewriting me, turning me into something I'm not. The gasoline smell lingers in my nose, a question I can't answer. Was this an accident or something darker? I look back at the school, its windows black with smoke, and feel it. A truth waiting in the ashes, ready to burn me alive. My face is a virus spreading across every screen, gas station TVs flickering with my grainy image, diner chatter buzzing with hero janitor. I'm holed up in my apartment, the walls too close, Sarah's photo in my hands. Her 8-year-old smile is a blade, slicing through the noise of the world, calling me something I'm not. The photo's edges are worn, my thumb brushing her face like I could bring her back. She's out there, somewhere, growing up without me, and every headline feels like a lie piling on top of the one I've been living. A reporter catches me outside Lincoln Elementary, her mic a weapon shoved in my face. "What's it like to be a hero?" she asks, her smile sharp as broken glass. My throat's tight, words crumbling before they form. "I just did what anyone would," I mumble, but my voice cracks, betraying me. I'm no hero. I'm a man who left his daughter in a wrecked car, who walked away from her scars. The reporter's eyes narrow, sensing blood, but I turn, my boots heavy on the gravel, escaping her gaze. Lily's mom finds me later, her hands gripping mine, unofficial source, her eyes red and raw. "You saved her," she says, her voice trembling with gratitude that burns me worse than any fire. I nod, my mouth dry, her words twisting the knife deeper. I didn't save Sarah. I couldn't human everywhere, and I can't face the truth of that night, the crash that stole my daughter. I force a smile, mutter thanks, but her gratitude feels like a weight I don't deserve. My phone buzzes that night, a number I haven't seen in years, Karen, my ex-wife. "This doesn't fix what you broke," she hisses, her voice sharp enough to cut bone. I can still hear Sarah's screams from that night, the crunch of metal, my hand slipping from hers. I don't answer. My hands shake long after the call ends, her words echoing like a curse. I'm not the man they're calling me on TV. I'm the man who failed her. I don't sleep. In my dreams, Lily's scream morphs into Sarah's, fire licking at the edges of my mind. I wake up sweating, the word hero a mockery, heavy as the guilt I've carried for years. My apartment's a tomb, the walls pressing in, Sarah's photo accusing me from the table. The world's built a lie around me, calling me a savior, but the truth is louder, screaming in the quiet. I close my eyes, but the flames are there, waiting, and a question burns brighter than any headline. What does it mean to be praised when the one person you love most won't even look at you? I'm polishing a trophy case at Lincoln Elementary, the glass smudged with years of careless hands, the plaque they gave me, my name misspelled, James instead of Jim, gleaming like a lie. The principal claps my shoulder, calls me our pride, his voice dripping with small-town desperation. I force a smile, but it's brittle, my skin crawling under his touch. This hero thing is a costume that doesn't fit, too tight around the shame I've carried since Sarah's face went blank with pain. The school's halls are empty now, but they echo with every failure I've tried to scrub away. At the grocery store, under fluorescent lights that make everyone look half dead, a man in a hoodie brushes past, his hand slipping a note into my pocket. "I know your truth." My stomach lurches, the words sharp as glass cutting through the flimsy armor of my new reputation. I tear the paper to shreds, but it's no use. The words stick, clawing at my mind, whispering secrets I've buried for years. Who knows? Who's peeling back the layers of my life, exposing the rot beneath? I visit Lily in the hospital, her small frame swallowed by the bed, her tongue poking out as she colors a superhero sketch of me. Cape, grin, the works. "You're my angel," she says, her voice soft, her eyes bright with a trust I don't deserve. My chest cracks open, a fault line of guilt. Her mom mentions Mark, my brother, the name a ghost I've dodged since the night I broke everything. His shadow looms heavy as the past, and I can't look at Lily's drawing without seeing Sarah's face instead. Back home, I dig through a shoebox unearthing Mark's letter, 6 years old, its envelope yellowed like old skin. My hands shake, but I can't open it, not yet. Sarah's face stops me, her 8-year-old eyes accusing, her silence louder than any scream. I shove the letter back, but it's alive, a pulse of regret I can't outrun. The TV hums, a news segment calling me a local mystery, hinting at my past, a car crash, a night I don't speak of. I snap it off, but the silence is worse, screaming truths I'm not ready to face. The note, the letter, the headlines, they're all circling, vultures waiting for me to crack. Someone knows what I did, what I didn't do. The gasoline smell from that morning lingers in my memory, a question I can't answer. Was it an accident or something uglier? I'm not a hero, not to Sarah, not to myself. The world's applause is a hollow roar, drowning out the quiet truth. Something's coming, and it's not here to save me. The talk show's call comes like a snake offering an apple. Cash for my story, a chance to shine in the spotlight. I say yes, not for the money, but for Sarah. A fool's hope that she'll see me on her TV screen, that she'll care. My apartment's a cage, Sarah's photo on the table, her 8-year-old eyes daring me to try. I'm not a hero, but maybe I can play one for her, just once. The thought's a splinter, lodged deep, bleeding out every time I think of her face that night, twisted in pain. On set, the host's smile is plastic, her teeth too white, her voice a practiced purr. "Tell us about your daughter," she says, and my throat locks up, a noose of my own making. "We're apart," I choke out, the word a blade slicing through my chest. The audience claps, their hands loud, their eyes heavy with judgment. They don't know I left Sarah in a crumpled car, her screams echoing as I walked away, too drunk, too broken to stay. The applause is a lie, and I'm choking on it. In the parking lot, Mark's waiting, his face a map of resentment, older now, harder. "You don't deserve this," he spits, his words sharp as the glass from that night's wreckage. "Not after her." He means Sarah, the night I shattered us. I know it, and so does he. I walk away, my fists clenched, my heart pounding like it's trying to escape. His voice follows me, a ghost I can't outrun, accusing me of running when it mattered most. My phone pings at night, texts from an unknown number. You can't hide. They know too much, each word a needle under my skin, pricking at the truth I've buried. The crash, the booze, Sarah's scars. I delete them, but my hands shake, the messages piling up like dirt on a grave. I'm not sleeping, not eating, just staring at Sarah's photo, her eyes like lilies, full of trust I didn't earn. The hero label's a mask, slipping every time I look at her. I sit in the dark, Sarah's face lit by the streetlight's glow through my window. She's out there, grown now, maybe watching me on some screen, maybe hating me. The texts keep coming, relentless, a chorus of my sins. I'm not the man they're cheering for. I'm the man who drove too fast, too drunk, and left his daughter behind. The question burns, brighter than any studio light. Can you ever earn back the love you threw away in a single stupid night? Lincoln Elementary is a ghost town now, its windows boarded like eyes shut tight, The library a blackened scar where I saved Lily. I sneak inside at dusk, the air thick with ash and memory, needing to stand where it happened to know why I ran toward her scream. The shelves are gone, but the gasoline smell lingers in my head, sharp as a blade. I'm not here for answers, not really, just to feel that moment again when I was more than the man who failed Sarah. Tommy, a scrawny kid from the school, catches me in the rubble, his eyes wide, nervous. "I saw someone," he whispers, "before the fire. A guy with a gas can." My skin prickles, the words sinking like stones. This wasn't faulty wiring, not some random spark. Someone wanted this place to burn, wanted Lily trapped. The thought's a fist in my gut, twisting the hero story into something uglier, something deliberate. I tell Tommy to keep quiet, but his words are already loud in my head, accusing. At the public library, I dig through news clippings, yellowed articles about the fire. Faulty wiring, they say, but it's too neat, too clean for a school that smells like gasoline. I ask the principal, corner him in his office, but he's shifty, eyes darting like a cornered animal. "Leave it alone, Jim," he says, but his voice shakes, hiding something. I walk out, the question burning. Who wanted that fire, and why was Lily in its path? Karen calls that night, her voice softer, like she's holding back a knife. "Sarah saw you on TV," she says. "She's hurt, but she's listening." My heart lurches, a desperate leap toward hope, but the line goes dead before I can ask for more. Sarah's out there, watching me, her anger a wall I built with my own hands. I'm clutching the phone, willing her to call back, but there's only silence, heavy as guilt. At home, I pull Mark's letter from the shoebox, its paper brittle, 6 years old. My hands shake as I tear it open, expecting rage, but it's just one line, his handwriting jagged. "You let her burn." It's not about Lily. It's Sarah, the night I crashed our world. The words gut me. Sharp and final, a truth I've been running from since the headlights blinded me. I crumple the letter, but it's alive, burning through me like the fire I pulled Lily from. The town's parade is a fever dream, banners with my name flapping like vultures circling, kids waving like I'm some savior. I'm on a float, forcing a smile, my hands sweaty, my heart pounding out of sync with the marching band. Mark's in the crowd, his eyes cold, dead, a shadow I've dodged since the night I broke Sarah's world. He's watching, not clapping, his face a mirror of the resentment I carry inside. This hero charade's a lie, and he knows it, his stare cutting through the cheers. Lily darts through the chaos, her small arms wrapping around me, her superhero drawing crinkled in her fist. "You're my hero," she whispers, her voice soft as a bruise. Her mom's beside her, eyes wet, saying, "She prays for you." The words are a weight, crushing me with a trust I don't deserve. I smile, but it's hollow, my chest tight with Sarah's absence, her face haunting me more than the crowd's applause. A reporter corners me, her notepad hungry. "Any comment on your past?" she asks, her voice probing for blood. I brush her off, muttering something vague, but later a blog post surfaces. "Hero's hidden crash." It names the accident, the night I don't talk about. Sarah's screams, the twisted metal. My stomach knots, the truth leaking like oil. I'm not the man on these banners. I'm the man who left his daughter behind, drunk and broken. I meet Mark at a diner, the air greasy, his smirk sharp as a switchblade. "You spread this?" I ask, my voice low. "Truth spreads itself," he says, leaning back. "You ran from her, from us." His words are a mirror, reflecting my own shame, but his pain's there too, raw and jagged, a wound we share. I want to hit him, to scream, but I just sit there, the coffee cold, my hands shaking. I drive to the crash site that night, a lonely road under a sky full of stars. It's empty, but I see it all. Headlights blinding, Sarah's cries, my hands slipping from hers. I was drunk, stupid, and she paid for it. Her scars, my fault. I collapse on the asphalt, sobbing, the past alive in my bones, louder than any parade. The banners call me a hero, but the road knows the truth, and it's not letting me forget. The texts come at night, relentless, like knives slipped under my door. You'll burn for it. I don't sleep, my eyes scanning the dark, my apartment's locks checked hourly. The hero label's a noose now, tightening with every ping of my phone. The world's cheering, but I'm trapped, the air thick with dread, every creak a threat. I'm not the man they see on TV. I'm the one who left Sarah in a wrecked car, her screams louder than any headline. I visit Lily's mom, her kitchen warm, smelling of coffee and fear. She's nervous, her hands twisting a dish towel. I saw a man that morning, she says, near the school with a gas can. Her words land like a punch, my blood running cold. The fire wasn't an accident, it was a trap, and Lily was in it. The gasoline smell from that day claws back, sharp in my nose, a truth I can't shake. Someone wanted that school to burn, and I'm starting to know who. I tracked down Tommy, the kid from Lincoln Elementary, in an alley behind the school. He's jittery, eyes darting. "It was your brother," he whispers, voice barely there. Mark, near the library, gas can in hand. My stomach twists, sick with the weight of it. I don't want to believe it, but the pieces fit, a puzzle I've been avoiding. Mark's face, his resentment, flashes in my mind, a shadow I can't outrun. A detective calls, his voice clipped, probing my history. "Any enemies?" he asks, and I lie, say I'm clean. But his tone's heavy, digging into the accident, the night I broke Sarah. The truth's close, a blade at my throat, and I'm not ready for it. I tell him nothing, protecting Mark, or maybe myself, my voice hollow as I hang up. Back home, a photo slipped under my door, Sarah and me, laughing before the crash. On the back, Mark's handwriting, jagged. "She needed you." It's a warning, a wound, and it's tearing me open. The texts, the photo, the gasoline, they're all closing in, a fire I can't escape, burning hotter than the one I pulled Lily from. I storm Mark's house, the photo of Sarah and me clutched in my fist, its edges worn like my guilt. "You set the fire," I say, my voice raw, shaking the air between us. He doesn't flinch, his eyes cold but broken, like glass cracked years ago. "You deserve to feel it," he says, his words sharp, slicing through the hero lie, what it's like to lose her. He means Sarah, the night I drove drunk, the crash that scarred her, the night I walked away and left her behind. The memory floods me, headlights blinding, the steering wheel slick under my drunk hands, Sarah's screams from the back seat. The car crumpled, metal twisting, her face pale with pain. I walked away, left her with Karen, too ashamed to face her scars. I see it now, clear as the fire that trapped Lily, the fire Mark set to punish me. His eyes hold the same pain I carry, but his hate's sharper, a blade he's wielded for years. The detective knocks, his badge glinting, asking about Mark. I lie, my voice hollow, saying I know nothing. I'm shielding him, or maybe myself, my hands trembling as he leaves. I'm running again, just like Mark said, from the truth, from Sarah's face. I don't know what I'm protecting anymore, just the fragile hope that I'm not the monster I feel like. Lily's mom calls, her voice soft, urgent. "Lily's asking for you," she says. I go to the hospital and Lily hands me a drawing. Us, hand in hand, smiling under a bright sky. Her innocence breaks me, her small fingers trusting, and I'm sobbing, my chest cracked open by her kindness. She sees an angel where I see a failure, and the weight of it's too much. That night I write Sarah a letter, my pen shaking, ink smearing with my shame. I pour out my love, my sorry, every regret from that night. I don't send it. It's for me, a confession to a girl who might never read it. The fire, the crash, Mark's hate, they're all burning through me, and I'm not sure I'll ever put them out. I confess to the detective in a gray room, the air thick with my sins. I tell him everything. The crash, Mark's fire, the night I broke Sarah. His face is stone unreadable as my words spill out heavy as ash. I don't know if I'm freeing myself or burying myself deeper, but the truth's out. Raw and jagged, a wound I can't close. The gasoline smell from that morning lingers in my mind, a ghost of Mark's hate, and I'm not running anymore. This is my reckoning, and it burns. Mark's arrested, his hands cuffed, his eyes wet when I visit him in jail. We talk, not as enemies, but as brothers, scarred by the same loss. Sarah, our shared failure. I wanted you to hurt, he says, tears falling, his voice cracked like mine. I nod, understanding too much. The crashes echo loud between us. We're both broken, both guilty, but I'm the one who drove that night, the one who left her behind. His fire was for me, and I feel its heat still. Sarah calls that night, her voice quiet, older than I remember. I got your letter, she says, her words a lifeline, fragile but real. I can't forgive you yet, but I'm trying. It's enough, a flicker of hope in the dark, and I hold it like I held Lily, tight against the cold in my chest. She's out there, carrying scars I gave her, and her effort to try is more than I deserve. I return to Lincoln Elementary, its skeleton rebuilding, the library still a charred scar. I leave Lily's drawing there, us hand in hand, a piece of light in the ash. It's not redemption, not yet, but it's something. Proof I did one thing right. The school's rising again, but my stains remain etched deep. I'm no hero, just a man with scars that won't fade. But I'm learning to carry them, to keep going, to hope. My truth is this: I saved a girl, and maybe, just maybe, I can save myself. The world sees someone I'm not, but Sarah's voice, her tentative trying, is a start, a crack in the dark I've lived in. If this story tore at your heart or lit a spark in you, hit that like button, share your scars in the comments, and subscribe. We're all broken, carrying stains. Let's walk this path together, finding our way through the ashes.